Hello, Gemini. Welcome to the ending of the first quarter of the year. We're going to look for your marching orders for you, Gemini. First, we're going to start off with self-care. I don't believe we can do anything well if we're not taking care of ourselves. So we're going to look at self-care. Then we're going to roll into the love reading, and then we will end with the money portion. All right, so for you, Geminis, choose what makes you happy. Yeah, clear as a bell. Are you focusing on your joy? Are you focusing on what makes you happy? Are you? All right, you got to do that. You must, Gemini, choose. You know, if you're slugging along doing things that are not fun, I mean, not that we don't have responsibility, but if you're not taking time to find your joy, ask yourself why not. So let's ask Spirit, what else does Gemini need to know in order to get into this space to choose happy? This is coming up now. This is coming up. That's a make a meal. So stop eating out. Stop buying garbage food. Even if you're eating at a decent restaurant, they're using, a lot more fats, a lot more sodium, MSG, all those things. You can make your own French fries. You can do this. This is just about it. Just do it. I mean, you are worth it, and it'll make you feel better. So food is the nourishment we need to feel better. It does. I've proven that to myself, and it's like, it's very like a common bad cycle that we have a bad day. We say, I don't want to cook. And then we eat out or get, takeout. And then we feel like crap. And then we have no energy. And then the next day it happens again. It's a vicious cycle. So at some point that has to stop. And I mean, if you look on here, you've got bell peppers and you've got avocado and it looks like tofu. It could be cheese. You've got some salad. You got spinach leaves, carrots, tomatoes, broccoli. You see, there's even chickpeas. I mean, come on, let's eat better. It looks like there's some vegetables needed in your diet. So Gemini, try not eating out for more than not in March. Okay, that's honestly, it's going to make you mentally feel better. It really does. Your brain needs nourishment. And if you're not happy, or if you're feeling kind of bummed out or have no energy, Spirit's saying definitely take a look at your food, make some meals at home, stop eating out so much, and be happier. You're supposed to be happy. All right, let's take a look. If you like crystals, let's take a look at what crystal would benefit you for this month, for March. Let's take a look. All right, Gemini, you've got, whoops, jumpers. They really like to talk today. All right, jadeite. Green jadeite is the most common color. This creamy green stone is a symbol of peace and purity. Held to the forehead during meditation, it will bring vivid visions that often contain messages. It can allow you to dream of walking the astral plane. If that's too woo-woo for you, just wear some green. And, more so than just for St. Patrick's Day, because we love to Americanize that, don't we? We try and take that Irish thing and we run with it like hell. So forgive us, Irish people. But wear some green, more so for just St. Patrick's Day, but because it's actually the vibration color that you need. Now it really makes the broccoli stand out. So Gemini, eat some broccoli. Okay, let's take a look at your love portion. We're going to ask Spirit to show us for your closest relationship, what is the best way to bring the most love into your life? Or what is it? And you'll know if you have many good people in your life, you will know this feeling. It will make sense in a moment. Let's see, what is the love message to bring more love into Gemini's life, Spirit? What do they need to know? We've got feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So if you are using your technology, your phone, your television, Netflix, social media to avoid thinking about a situation that's happening, please stop. Spirit's asking you to let those feelings come to the surface so you can deal with them so they don't keep rising up. And this is something we all do in this day and age. And part of the reason we're depressed is because we're not freaking handling our feelings. We're not dealing with our emotions, and we're using our technology, our phones, games, little tiny screens, and even the big ones are interfering with our mental health. And I can't stress that enough. They're tools. We need to put them down for a while. Okay, Gemini, put your phone down for at least an hour a day. And when you go to sleep at night, put your phone across the room where you're not going to wake up, roll over, and check it. That is the worst thing you can do. All right, so Spirit's saying for love, you want more love in your life, you need to take care of these feelings, or it doesn't matter who's in your life. These things, these cycles are still going to keep popping up. It's important. There's something you need to deal with. And Spirit's asking you to stop, drop, and roll. Let it come out. Okay, let it come out. Seek a therapist if you need to. Seek a professional. There is no stigma in being happy. You want to be happy, figure it out. Let it come out. If you need a counselor, a therapist, or a coach to help you through it, find one. And you know where to find me if you need it. Okay, what else does Gemini need to know? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right, so for somebody out there, some of you out there, you're having feelings. And if you want them to come out and be healthy, let's take care of whatever it is over here that's deep and needs to come out. Let's see what else. I'm going to use the Spirit Glow Tarot my friend Shell made. I'm so proud of her. So I will give you updates on this when it comes out for sale. I will let you know in the description section below. You can keep an eye on if you like this deck. I happen to love it. All right, what else does Gemini need to know? All right, so here, this Ten of Air, painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, and failure, I'm coming back to this card here. So if there is somebody who's, even if it's a friendship, even if this isn't actual, it says romantic feelings, but just hold on. Not everybody out there is going to be in a romantic relationship, whether or not it's platonic or romantic, okay? There is something that you need to deal with that you're not going to bring into this relationship. So let's figure that out, Gemini. What is it that you're not letting come up? So March is the time that Spirit's calling you out, saying, deal with it now. Just sit quiet. They'll tell you. They'll help you. They'll help. It'll rise and bubble up to the surface. It will. But you've got to get away from your technology, get away from your phone, and be quiet. And if you meditate, that's usually when it will come out. But if you don't meditate, or it's not interesting to you, just go somewhere peaceful where you're not jamming your brain with music with words in it, or television, or Netflix, or you understand what I'm saying. So now we have the Four of Fire. There will be celebration, relaxation, home, joy, and twin flame. When I see twin flame, I'm thinking somebody's going to challenge you. This person who wants to come into your world, into your life, is going to challenge you, which is why you need to be careful of this emotion that you're not, because they'll trigger it. Right? Twin flames will bump heads with you. Twin flames are the person who's going to challenge you. All right, so that is your love reading. Let's get into your money portion. Gemini for March. What do they need to know to grow their abundance, spirits? We're asking for Gemini to grow their abundance and their wealth. What do they need to know for March? Control. Try to be a little more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Don't lose out on opportunities because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. Yeah, that's expectations at its worst, isn't it? We expect something a certain way and it doesn't arrive. We might actually miss an opportunity because it didn't look like what we thought it would. Sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open-minded to see the potential, and that's just the whole missing an opportunity because it wasn't the way you thought it was going to be. All right, so that's just a little, hey, pay attention, heads up. All right, let's see what else you got. We have unfulfilled. Are you unfulfilled? Gemini, if you're unfulfilled, let's take a look at that. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Right now, we're asking ourselves, do you like your job? Do you need to change? Now we have explore your wants and needs and consider a change. This could be in any area of your life. It could be that you need to relax a little more and not fill your mind because, going back to the phones and going back to technology, we have an addiction in our society now of reaching for something to keep us occupied. And our attention spans are growing shorter and shorter and shorter. And then we wonder why we're unfulfilled because we're filling our minds with everybody else's crap. So this is saying, what is making you feel unfulfilled? It's time to figure out what makes you happy. All right, what is making you unhappy is looking at everybody else. Social media is such a lie. And people, show their best side and it looks like they're doing stuff and you're not. And then you end up feeling like this poor woman is sitting here on these steps like, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. Or maybe she's at a piano. Maybe I can't see. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Maybe my glasses are unfulfilled. I can't see. But either way, she's disappointed. So let's get you out of that or away from that, or let's get you not even doing that, Gemini. All right. I feel like I need one more card for you guys. So you're going to worry about how much you're trying to control things. You're not going to miss out on any opportunities. And we're going to try and get your vibration up so that you're doing something you enjoy. Okay, now we have arguments. Wow. So now if you read this as a sentence, it looks like that you're arguing with somebody. It says, be on guard with who you deal with in terms of money and related matters. Make sure everything is in order to avoid monetary problems. There could be some financial disputes. All right. So who in your life is causing you this frustration? All right. That is that part of the money. Let's see. Let's take this deck. I want to do the Celtic Tarot and see if it can show us something more. For this situation, if you're arguing with someone over money, no wonder you're unhappy. All right, it's got to stop. It's just got to stop. So until you end this, until you find your way and find the answer, the death card. The death card is just stop it. To me, that's the stop it and everything will work out. Okay, so whoever you're arguing with, let's get this figured out. In fact, I'm going to pull Shell's deck and see if there's one more thing. What do they need to do about this? Besides stop it, Spirit. I don't think that's a great answer. Just stop it. Maybe it is. All right. One more. It's funny. The person face down has the crown. So it's like the king has been killed. So that's kind of like the control feature here. All right, let's see, one more. Tower, wow. Yeah, it's got, you got two stop it's. It's going to change anyway. It's upheaval, it's revelation, it's a wake-up call. But holy moly, your money for this month is kind of turbulent, Gemini, because there's an argument or you're not agreeing with someone else. So let's figure that out. All right, so that's your marching orders. I really hope that you get that balanced out with this other person or with this situation here. But it's going to change anyway, whether you like it or not. So hopefully that will be in your favor. All right, Gemini, I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance, and I will see you back in April.